Okay, so we are looking at how to graph with zero and negative exponents. This movie is about graphing zero and negative exponents using a table of values in the same way as what you use the table of values for doing your parabola and other graphs. Okay, now here they say that the domain should be -3 and should be between -3 and 3. Okay, that means we choose our x values between -3 and 3, including 3, because it says x is greater equal to 3, x is smaller equal to 3. So that means when we translate it into our table of values, it means x starts with -3 and ends with 3. Okay, and now we plug those numbers in here, but now remember that our function f of x is 2 in brackets to the -x. Now that x is to the negative already, and here we have a negative number here. So if I plug it in, that negative number gets plugged into the value for x, but it's already negative, so we're going to have two negatives here. And that influences our answer, obviously. So here it's 2 to the -3, which becomes 2 to the +3, which is 8. And then the same here, that becomes 4, so -1, 2. Anything to the 0 is 1. You can study this table of values and pause here a little bit and study it yourself. Okay, and then here, because now we're going into the positive part of the domain, it's to the +1, but that's negative, so this becomes a half. -2 becomes a quarter. Now that double negative falls away because the negative is not here anymore, so now I have a single negative. That makes it 1/4, 1/8, etc. Okay, so here we have our table of values, and now we go to the graph, and we're going to plot our table of values. So for when x is -3, so let's find x -3. Here is -3. When x is -3, y is 8. So we're going to go look here. That's where it is. Y is 8. Okay, when x is -2, y is 4. There's -2, and there's 4. So there we go, there's 4. And then when x is -1, y is 2. So that will be here. Okay. And then when x is 0, y is 1. So here's when we're going to cross the y-axis. And then we're going to go, when x is 1, y is a half. So that's 1, and this is a half, y is a half. When x is 2, y is a quarter. So we go here. And when x is 3, y is an eighth. So we go there. Now there's a very important little note that you need to see here. This can go on and on and on, and get smaller and smaller and smaller, but it's never going to cross this axis here. Okay? So when you draw your graph, you're going to make sure that your line doesn't cross this axis like that. So you're going to draw your graph very carefully by connecting the points in a smooth curve like that, ensuring that your line does not touch the x-axis. Okay? Remember to put in some values. We don't need more for this. For exponential graphs, we don't need all the detail that we needed for parabolas. But you need to have your scale in so that I know if you have plotted the correct numbers. Okay, that is all for chapter 8.4. We will make some more, there will be some more to see about chapter 8.5 and 8.6. Okay, see you guys.